back in the county clerk, where you can smell the derriere, comes the Ballad of Pete and Kate. There's a lesson to be learned in there. Pete was less than ordinary as the way things go. He was short and squat and ugly as the leprechaun's big toe. Kate was a budding lass of every lad's desire. Pleasant, prim, and proper, she set men's hearts afire. All the young men dreamed of how Kate and they could make a nest. The other debutantes agreed Kate deserved the very best. Well, church bells rang out one day, the pastor stood proclaiming, Pete and Kate, husband and wife, knew surprising and disdaining, for Pete was over-married and Kate was underwed. 'Tis a wonderment to all around that the two could share a bed. Yes, Pete was over-married and Kate was underwed. 'Tis a wonderment to all around that the two could share a bed. The suitors cried out foul, the gals thought the news deploring. Married square, the pastor said, go redirect your courting. Pete and Kate, they lived a life, a mismatch with resentment. Yet every spring off sprung a child with regular amazement. For Pete was over-married, Kate was underwed. 'Tis a wonderment to all around that the two could share a bed. The family was blessed with 6, 3 boys, 3 girls, and equal. And as they grew, the lurks would fare their mother, father's sequel. The girls were blessed as Kate, they were pleasing to every beau. And the boys cursed Pete ugly as the leprechaun's big toe. For Pete was over-married and Kate was underwed. 'Tis a wonderment to all around that the two could share a bed. Pete was over-married and Kate was underwed. 'Tis a wonderment to all around that the two could share a bed. When Pete's life ended, he met with his namesake. St. Peter stood confused up there at the pearly gate. The saint put forth the question, Pete, are you headed in the right direction? For you defied a law of life called natural selection. Do tell Pete how you paired to wed such a pretty lass. Well, Pete replied, I had nothing to lose, so I was the very first bloke to ask. And so Pete was over-married, Kate was underwed. 'Tis a wonderment to all around that the two could share a bed. Yes, Pete was over-married to a very, very fine lass. The lesson for you all to learn is, be the very first one to ask. All right, thank you.
Well, that was a hoot and a half.
Awesome.
I like that.
Yeah. So
I
great.
something like that. I know. I love like Irish jigs. I don't even think I'm Irish, but I wrote one too because it's so much. They're so fun.
Yeah, you don't have to be Irish to write
Yeah.
the music or have the blues to sing the blues.
That's right. That's right. Just like I just love the, I love the vibe. I was up here dancing with you. That was incredible. You said, what was the name of that song again, Ray?
Yes.
It's the Ballad of Pete and Kate.
The Ballad of Pete and Kate. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be darned too. I do like that. I like that one. I like songs that make me kind of bop like this
Good
in my
job,
seat.
Ray. What was the inspiration for the lyrics like in this? Have you ever heard of a story or anything that inspired this, or did he create it?
I've got 2 inspirations. First of all, the chorus was, I was working with a gal and she was describing a couple as being over-married. Okay, and he over-married her or she over-married him or whatever.
Over-married.
Yeah, meaning that, they really don't match up, It's, Pete as ugly as a leprechaun's big toe, Kate the fine lass, so. Then there's the other thing is, as you ladies know, plenty of gentlemen might be very afraid to ask you because you're very attractive. They're intimidating. They're intimidated.
Very scary woman.
Yet, all it takes is one guy to ask.
That's true.
Okay. And then, but the real underlining inspiration, we had a guy that was with us in the open mic community here, Lon Milo Duquette. If anybody ever look up Lon Milo and you don't even get to the Duquette, he'll probably pop up. He is a true wordsmith. He wrote several songs where he runs together, he's just a great balladeer, but he works the timing and cadence with the words. He's a master at it. And I tried to write a song like Lon does, and that's the result here.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Ray? I absolutely adored that song, and I hope you can bring your friend up here next time. What was his name again?
Oh, Lon Milo Duquette. I think he moved to Sacramento, if anybody knows Lon.
All right. Send a postcard.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Dana Point.
Do
Ray,
your
thank
best.
you so
Hey,
much.
Thank you so much for
We
coming.
appreciate
Yeah,
your
it's
beautiful
awesome.
song, your beautiful voice. That was so much fun.